Hey everybody, are you here? My very first live stream. This is awesome. So I'm hoping some people join. Once again, like I said, this is my first one and I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna go, but let's try it out. So I have questions from, what is that? Sorry, things are popping up on my screen, and like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this. So I have some questions from people from Instagram. Not Instagram, sorry. People ask me questions on YouTube. So I have like the person who asked me, and then I have like the questions, so I'm going to go through that. And then I will like give a little shout out, obviously, to the people who asked me, because that's awesome. I love that you guys did ask me some questions, and I'm really hoping this is working because I honestly don't know how this all works. So yeah, I thought things would like pop up, like that you guys could like ask me questions while I'm doing this, but yeah, I don't see where that would happen. Let's see. Oh, there we go. You guys are there. Hi, Emma. Hi, Leah. Hi, Madison. Awesome. So glad you guys are here. So we are going to go through Leah's questions first, and then we will go to, so I have Leah. I have Every Little Thing and More. I have Mossop Grace. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm really sorry if I'm not. I have the Hater Police. And then I believe that's it. Then you guys can ask me questions if you have anything. I'm kind of going in between two screens and trying to look at the camera and my phone. I've got a lot going on right now. But the boys are out of the house, so hopefully there won't be any screaming. Yeah, because they're going for a walk with the dog. But yes, so I'm going to jump into Leah's questions. Leah asked, what makes you laugh the hardest? Probably my children. I laugh at everything. I don't like get embarrassed by anything really, so I'm just constantly laughing at things. But the things that my children will do are like, that just like boggle my mind, like, why are you doing that? Or they try to be cute and it's just so super funny. They're probably the ones that make me laugh the most. I love watching comedies, like movies that just are super duper funny. That is what is awesome. And also, can you guys hear me? Make sure, leave me a comment. Let me know that you guys can actually hear me, because I can't hear myself talking through the computer. So I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. But yes, my kids make me laugh the most. Does your family have a favorite movie or series of movies to watch together? We watch all the Disney movies together. Moana is my my youngest son's favorite. My oldest son likes robot movies, and pretty much anything Disney is kind of what we watch together. My husband and I watch The Handmaid's Tale together. That's kind of like our show. And it's funny, sometimes we watch it together, and sometimes I'm like, I need to concentrate. Like, I can't have you sitting with me watching it with me, because I need to concentrate. And, okay, awesome, you guys can hear me. So, yes, so those are kind of the movies that we watch together. And then if you were a type of cookie, what would you be? Very interesting question. I probably would be a peanut butter cookie, just because those are my favorite kind of cookies. I love kind of any kind of cookies. Ever since being pregnant with Nolan, I'm a cookie lover. I don't know why. Like before that I wasn't, and now all of a sudden I'm a cookie lover. So peanut butter cookies is probably what I would be. Next is from Every Little Thing and More. She just started a YouTube channel. She's 16, I believe. So I don't think she's on right now. If you are on right now, let me know. But she asked 5 questions. So the first one is, what did you go to college for? I went to college for sociology. That wasn't the original plan. The plan was to be a nurse. And I realized just how much work goes into that, and just turned out not for me. So I ended up switching to sociology as my degree. And then with that, I meant to have a specialty in medical sociology. And the moment I started at Long Beach State, they dropped it. They dropped that specialty, and I had to pick another one. So My diploma is right up here, and it doesn't say my specialty on there, but I believe it's like group. It's something about like grouping or groups. It kind of was just the most common one that I could find. I kind of just had to pick it because I needed classes and I had to do it now because they would be gone in a second. So it's something like that. But yeah, so that's what I went to school for. My question number 2: what are some of your hobbies? I always talk about this with my husband. He has all of these hobbies, and I have like none. My children keep me so darn busy. But obviously, YouTube. This is my job, but I also enjoy it. Like, we went to VidCon, and that was kind of like sparked more interest in YouTube for me. I love watching movies. I love going to the movies. I love going to Target. Can Target be a hobby? Because I love just walking around Target all by myself. Oh, Emma, Jurassic Park. We love dinosaurs in this house. However, the newest one looks really scary, and I think that would scare Liam. He's seen the other Jurassic World, and he's actually seen some of the original Jurassic Parks. That's what we grew up watching, and they freaked me out, and they don't freak him out. So I don't know what's wrong with my kid, but yeah. Liz F, my sister's dog ran away. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is so sad. We actually got our dog 6 years ago, almost today, like to the day, and she was abandoned as a puppy, and that's how we ended up with her. So I'm so sad. And yes, Emma, you need a Target in Canada. You need to petition for that because you definitely need a Target. It is the best store ever. So back to the questions. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I don't have any hobbies. There you go. Number 3, if you would go back to college, what would you be going for? I actually will be going back to college once all of my children, however we end up having, once they're all in full-time school, I will be going back to school probably to get my master's, because anything with my degree, I'm going to need a master's. It's just what's going to have to happen. And I'm not looking forward to it, but I want to go back. It won't be sociology probably unless I have to. I would love to go get my master's in social work, because I heard that you can, maybe it's different schools, or maybe I'll have to do a little bit of schooling in between to get, to use my sociology degree to go get my social work master's. I'm not exactly sure, but that is kind of the plan. I've also been really interested in speech pathology, so I might have to look into that, but it's going to be years from now once all kids are taken care of full time. So yeah, we'll see when that happens. But the next question, what are your top 5 favorite foods? I love Mexican food. I love Chinese food. There isn't anything really specific that I really, really love kind of anymore. I swear having 2 babies ruined my desire for foods, because your taste buds change. Literally everything changed when I had children. My whole body changed. But I mean, I like pizza, I like hamburgers, I like French toast for breakfast, and I have bagels. Like, there's a lot of things that I like, but there isn't one specific thing that is like my absolute favorite. Maybe Nolan's just have to love Moana. Maybe that's just a must. And actually, we've never seen Coco. We do have that movie, but we've never seen it. Do I want any more kids, Liz? Yes. Yes, we do. And what gender? Baby. I just want baby. I believe that I probably will only have boys. Like, I'll go into a gender appointment and be like, just show me the boy parts, because that's probably what's going to happen. But I would love a little girl. Like, I want that little girl so bad, but I also just want a baby. Like, it could be any gender. I'm going to be happy anyway. Let's see. Yeah, and Emma, I feel you on that. Like, after having that second baby, those date nights, they really, slow down big time. Wayne and I, my husband and I, just had our, time away from both kids since Nolan's been born, and he's almost 2. So, yes, I feel you. Feel you on that. So the next question is, what are your top... Oh, okay, so the food one was doubled. I don't know why I put it on there twice. But yes, the next person who asked me questions was Mossop Grace. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So, when you and your husband were naming your children, did you have a veto system at all? Like, if one of you hated it, was it immediately scrapped? If not, how did you decide? So I'm not sure if I ever talked about this, but my husband can veto any name, and I don't know what, like, I will just throw out names, especially when it's boy names, because I'm not as particular about those. Those were hard for me. So I would just throw out a name. No. Throw out a name. No. And it got to the point where I was like, I'm sorry, I need to name this baby because I need to connect with this baby and I need to call him something. So I would give him 3 names to choose from. And I was like, by the end of the day, like, go off to work. These are the names. Think them over, come home, and give me an answer. Like, literally, I didn't care what out of those 3 names, which ones he picked. So with Nolan, we had Nolan, Owen, and Landon. I believe were the 3. And he didn't want to do another L, so he kind of vetoed that one right away, but I was like, I really like the name Landon. And so he's like, okay. So he went to work, he came home, and he didn't have an answer. So I picked Nolan because it was a little bit different. It wasn't, I didn't hear it very often. Now I'm hearing it literally everywhere. I hear Nolan more than I hear Liam, but that's fine. I like popular names, and I'm totally okay with that. So yes, he would veto them, and I kind of would be like, okay, fine. I go with that. But that's kind of how our relationship works. Like, he could veto something, and I'm like, it's probably for the best if we do this. And he's like, okay. Kind of just the way it goes. So when I pushed it out, I should be allowed to name it. Like, that's how I feel. But just my opinion. So, yes. My husband is on here, and he just asked me, how do you like the contour stroller? And he is out pushing them right now in the stroller. Love it. Best stroller ever. Ever, ever, ever. I'm going to do a review on that because I've had it now for almost 2 years. I love it. It's the best stroller ever. If you're going to have 2 kids, you have to have the Contours Option Elite. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not sponsored, but I should be because it's freaking amazing. So then my last question from my Facebook video was from the hater police, which, awesome. Like, we don't want any haters. I have some, and I don't like it. But yes, would you recommend homeschool or public or private school? My kids aren't into school ages just yet. So in our area, the public schools are not necessarily the best rating. And that's just going off of like what I could find on, like, I think it's called ratemyschool.com or one of those kind of things. And I'm not exactly sure why. I haven't researched it fully yet because he is only 3.5 and he will be later in school. He will not go when he is straight 5 because he is born in December. So I have some time for that. And I'm not big on like tons of preschool. I would rather do some home stuff or have a preschool that's more play oriented, and that works really well with Liam. And we're also dealing with some things with Liam right now. It's a big, long story, and we're not exactly sure what's going on, but it's things that we need to work through before he starts school so that he's ready and prepared. So that what happens with all of that might dictate where he goes to school. So we're kind of just playing it by ear. But I personally was brought up in the public school system. Through and through, 100%. I went from 6 weeks old in daycare until I graduated high school. I mean, I was taken care of that whole entire time, and I did summer stuff and everything. And I had an amazing experience. My brother and sister go to an amazing school, and they have so many more opportunities than I ever did, and that's still public school. So I'm totally fine with public school. It's all about the people that you're around, and your elementary school teachers, I think, are usually amazing. It's junior high. So if junior high becomes a problem, I'm totally fine with switching them from public to private because those years are like really important. And for some reason, I've found that a lot of junior high teachers are not, I don't know if they don't have to be like as up to par as maybe say elementary or high school. I'm not exactly sure why, but it seems to be that group. I mean, you can disagree or tell me maybe in California it's like that and everywhere else it's not, but it just seems like those junior high years, like the teachers just aren't as dedicated. Maybe they're not paid as much. Like, we don't pay our teachers enough, but that's a whole nother story. So yes, I'm totally fine with whatever way you want to school them. homeschooling for now is working, but I think Liam's going to need someone else to teach him. Nolan, I don't know. That kid just wants to run around. So, yeah, but I'm definitely not into the non-schooling approach. That is one thing that that kind of rubs me the wrong way. But, yes, hope that answered your question. So, do you think the thought of vegan or vegetarian is good for young children? That one's so hard because I do know people who have kids who are vegan, and then I know someone who has a baby who is vegan, and he is totally thriving. Like, he is a chunker munkers, and he's in the same percentiles as my kids always were, and he seems like he's super healthy. So I think if you do it properly, like extremely properly, like it should be okay, but I honestly don't know. I think the vegan craze per se, or the vegan lifestyle, is still kind of new to everybody. It doesn't seem like it's as, like, say, well-known as, say, vegetarian. I know I have an aunt who did vegan, like, way back when, and no one actually knew what she was talking about. So I think it's still kind of new, and they've got lots more products. I found that it's, like, for them, so I'm assuming it's okay. I love meat. My kids love meat. Everybody loves meat in this family. So, yeah. Let me finish these questions, and then I'll scroll through and see if there's more questions here. But the next one is, what is your favorite clothing brand for young children? Cat and Jack. Totally my favorite. Runs a little bit big, which is nice. And then that's from Target. If you don't know, it's amazing. And it's really good quality. Now, I don't buy at H&M. I don't buy at, like, Gap. I do buy at Children's Place for some things, and like Oshkosh, but those are a little expensive for me because my boys grow so darn fast, and I don't have the money to spend tons of money on them because they're just so big, especially when they were babies. My 12-month-old was already in 2T, 3T stuff. My 1-year-old. So, I mean, and like they never wore newborn clothes for longer than a week. And it's insane. Good thing I had 2 boys so that everything from Liam went to Nolan, and it still happens. So I am willing to spend a little bit more money on, say, Liam, because I know that it will be passed down to Nolan, hopefully. Now at Walmart, Garanimals, amazing as well, because especially for play clothes. Totally for play clothes, they just can trash them and it's no big deal, and it takes a while to trash them. They run very big though. Like, I have found that they run very big. So that does work, because then I can just pass them on. And my kids are little skinny, they have those skinny little waists, and yeah, so I have to kind of get smaller sizes for them. But Cat and Jack, my absolute favorite. And then the last one, how old are your kids? I have a 3.5-year-old, and I have he's like 20, 21 months now. Nolan, he is almost 2. He'll be 2 in October. And I don't like that at all. Like, my baby's not supposed to be 2. Yeah. I'm sorry, I need a little drink. But yes, so Liam will be 4 in December 27th, and Nolan will be 2 October 9th. And then that means it's my birthday too. So I don't look forward to Nolan's birthday, because then that means it's my birthday. And no, I'm 25 again. That's always what I say. I'm 25 again. So let's look at some of these. How old are your kids, and can you do a day in the life and do a Q&A with your husband? Ha ha ha. He does not like to be in front of the camera, but yes, I will totally do that. Totally. Like, I'm going to embarrass him, because I don't get embarrassed, but he does. And it's awesome. His face gets all bright red. And if he's watching this, he's probably getting embarrassed right now, me talking about this. But yes. So for that, I don't know, like, we can do a Q&A, I guess, or it can be like a one topic that we talk about, just like a quick video to kind of ease him into being in front of the camera. I have always been a ham my entire life. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be in front of the screen, and this is as close as I'm going to get. So yes. I'll definitely set that one up. And then, like I said, my kids are 3 and 1, and do a day in the life. I can do a day in the life. I kind of do weekly vlogs. They've kind of stopped lately, just because it's been a little difficult. Kids have not been well behaved in any way, shape, or form. Like, I can't even pick up a camera because I'd just be screaming. So yes, I can do a day in the life. I can. And it's stopping. Why is it stopping? Okay, there we go. What are your favorite go-to healthy snacks? Not all kids are like this. I'm just going to say. Or, Emma, do you mean for me or the kids? I can do both. Liam loves tomatoes and carrots. He is my veggie kid through and through. Nolan, both of them pretty much will eat any kind of fruit. Nolan loves mandarin oranges. Those are his go-to. And I do like veggie sticks. I know those aren't super duper healthy, but they're just a little bit more healthy. For me, it is harder for me. It is much harder for me. But I love to snack on, say, a Granny Smith apple with peanut butter on it. Just a little bit of peanut butter to get, and I heard a lot of people with gestational diabetes have to do that, so it's got to be healthy, right? I am totally fine with snacking on tomatoes and carrots and having a salad for a snack. And if I'm going to be out and about, I like to chop up fruit and put it in little bags and just have put it in the kids' lunchbox with some of those little freeze pack things, and then I snack on it and they snack on it. If I am eating anything, I could literally be at the park sitting there watching them play. The moment I pull out of something for myself, they're right there. So I usually pack quite a bit, and it's just those little type of things like that. I'm not a huge chip person, so I do eat like pretzels or something like that, but I'm trying to we are going to try to be back on the keto diet, so it's pretty much going to be anything fat related for that. But yeah, it is hard, but I find that chopping little things, or maybe having nuts in the bag, and I put it in with their stuff so that it's I just grab one thing and we eat it. So let's see, 5 hours and I got sunburnt. Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie, you got sunburnt. I'm actually this doesn't show right now, but I'm really tan right now, and I haven't gotten burnt this whole summer. I did burn, I think I did burn the first time, but I didn't peel, so I must not have burned too bad because I didn't peel. But for my skin, I have to burn to get tan, and I know it's so bad for my skin. Everybody is probably cringing with me saying that, but yes, that's just kind of what and I haven't gotten tan since before I had kids. So my body is fresh, and it really, really liked the sun. And so I burned twice, I think, but I never peeled. And then now I'm just super tan, and I can see it starting to fade a little bit. And are you guys anything like me, where the moment your tan starts fading, you're like, no, I have to go get back out in the sun, because I love that super tan, make myself look maybe Greek or something, because I just love it. I totally love my skin when it is a nice and tan. But I'm sorry that you got sunburnt. After junior high, that's definitely very common. Okay, so the junior high thing, it's common most places. Burlington, Leah. I'm getting your names confused. Leah, I did Burlington when Liam was baby. I don't think I did anything for Nolan because Liam just had some clothes. But TJ Maxx, yes, I do want to go there for clothes. I just feel like the boy section, at least that are Ross and all those kind of places, it's always just gone. The girl section's huge. And heck, that's how it is for, say, Target. Target girl section is huge and it's amazing. And the boy section is stuff's everywhere. It's a mess. Not fair. Totally not fair. But yes, I will definitely check out those places when I need winter clothes, because now we're good on summer. And winter for us doesn't start until maybe January. We'll see. We'll see if we get a winter this year. But we're going to Hawaii at the end of the year, so I might need to get some stuff for Hawaii. And then I will. I'll go check out those places. Thank you. Does your husband have an accent? No. Everyone else can kind of pick up on his accent because he is South African. I remember mentioning that. Yeah, he's South African. And yeah, no, he moved to England. He didn't speak English at all in South Africa. And we think that is the reason that he doesn't have an accent. Because he moved to England, and that is where he learned English. And then he moved here. So, and he's been here we've been together for 10 years, so it has to be more than that, right? Yeah, so he's been here long enough that he doesn't have an accent, and he's really bummed about that. I'm happy about it. Because then I don't get asked constantly, oh, hey, where's your husband from? Or we get stopped, that kind of stuff. But, yeah, he doesn't have an accent. People pick up on, he says things differently, a little bit more proper speaking. And you can tell that with some words, he has to think about it. how to translate it. And I've asked him, like, are you speaking Afrikaans in your head or are you speaking English? And he said it's a combo. Sometimes he'll count in Afrikaans. He is trying to teach our children Afrikaans. Liam will not cooperate. He just laughs at him. Yeah, he knows some things. And Nolan looks at him and can kind of process like what's happening, but like the only word I have heard him say like butterfly is skoenlapper, and he'll say that. He'll go back and forth. Like Nolan will totally go back and forth and say which one, and he thinks it's really cool. So they kind of look at him like, oh, that's kind of weird, but I think they're going to pick up on words. They're probably going to learn all the bad words and how to talk bad about me, but I can pick up on some. I can pick up on some of them. So they gotta watch out. Mama's gonna learn. Have I ever done a collab? Yes, I have done a collab. Leah, have we done a collab together? I don't remember. I have a horrible memory, by the way. But yes, I've done a collab, but I haven't actually like sat down with someone or like met up with someone to do a collab. But I've done like a crockpot video collab with tons of people. And then I've done a few collabs, I think, with Nadia Komarova. I don't believe she does YouTube anymore. But yes. And Leah, why did you stop doing YouTube videos? Just my question for you, if you're willing to answer. Yes, so let's see. I thought you had 3 kids. No, I have 2 kids, and then we had a miscarriage in December. So in my heart, I have 3 kids, but technically I only have 2 kids. I'm not religious in any way, so kind of don't know how to term that, but yes, I have been pregnant 3 times, but I only have 2 children. How many kids does your husband want? He didn't want any kids, is what he originally told me. And I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. And you could tell it kind of wasn't truly that he didn't want any kids. It was like, he was older. He's 8 years older than me, so he was kind of on the later side, and I think he thought maybe he shouldn't have kids later on in life, I guess. But we had 2, and he was there for that. So yes, we have the 2, and then I did get pregnant a 3rd time. He really wants a little girl, I think, and so does Liam. Liam will wish for a baby sister. That's what he tells us. My wish is for a baby sister. I always wanted 4, and we have 2. I always wanted 2 boys and 2 girls. So I have my 2 boys, but we at least will be trying for baby number 3. How would you deal with a situation where you wanted more and he didn't? I think that kind of explains that one, that we kind of just did. I mean, they have, obviously, your husband or your partner has to be okay with the whole conceiving the baby. So if they're willing to conceive the baby, and I'm not someone who keeps that from them, I won't lie about maybe I'm stopping, and I'm not, I won't do that. That's not okay. So they kind of will know. I mean, if you're like that, if you don't want to hide it. And I think it could turn into needing counseling if you really want that baby and he really doesn't want that baby. I think counseling might help, or really sitting down and talking about it and being like, this is why, not just, I want a baby, I want a baby. This is why I want a baby. This is why I want this amount of babies. Why do you not want all those babies? Or something like that. And, I mean, if you're the person who doesn't want the babies and they want the babies, you're pushing them out. That is your body. So maybe you don't want to be pregnant again. Some people hate being pregnant. I loved it. Loved it. And then you just have to discuss it, and hopefully you can resolve it. And like I said, counseling could help, or just talking maybe with family members who have. I found that talking with other moms who have the same amount of kids, say they have 3 and I want 3, or whatever it is, just seeing how it really goes down and kind of maybe practicing. At my mom's group, I will hold anyone's baby and then deal with my kids at the same time, so that I can really see what it's like. And the moms are totally fine with that because they got 3 kids or they got 4 kids, whatever it is. Yes. So hopefully, I hope you're not the person who's having these issues, Emma. But I love being super, Leah, okay. You're right there with me. You're 12, NJ is 12 years old. What is this? I'm a mom. I am a mom and I am doing a live stream answering questions. So do you have any questions? Have you ever done the ring overhand gender prediction test? Yes, I did. It failed, I think. Who do we do it with? I have the video for Nolan. Like I have the video and I believe we did the ring test. I did it with Liam, but that wasn't recorded. And yes, that one was right. It said it was a boy. All of them most of them pointed to like the opposite of what they ended up being. Except for the Chinese calendar. I believe that's the only one that's been accurate. And I've heard the Chinese birth calendar is crazy accurate for like everybody. So has anyone done the ring, like where you I've heard where you can put like the ring over your hand, and I've heard where you can put over your belly. So I'm not sure which one that is. And then is it your wedding band or is it your engagement ring? Or is it just any ring? Like, I don't know. I think like when we filmed it for Nolan, we just like found random stuff on the internet. Thank you. The miscarriage was hard, but it was harder on me than anyone else, obviously. And what's going to be even harder, I can't really super duper think about it or I'll start crying and I don't want to cry on here, is come when the baby would have been due. And for me, that's usually 2 or 3 weeks before the actual due date. So the month of August is going to be very difficult for me. And no one else will really understand that, and hearing that people are pregnant and when they're due, and a lot of them, there was actually someone, and it was the actual due date that I would have been given. So it's hard, very hard. I just can't think about it. Like I just need to not think about it. Sorry, I'm reading right now if I'm pausing. Okay. Have you ever done a meet and greet? No, I have not, because I don't have enough subscribers for that. Yeah, and no one, and it's not like anyone noticed me at VidCon. Like, I did meet another mom which I already knew, but I don't have a big enough subscriber count, and I don't really, it would have to be here in Southern California somewhere. Y'all want to meet at Disneyland? Like, well, we can meet at Disneyland come the end of August, but yeah. So no, I've not done a meet and greet. Why did you name Liam, and Nolan, Nolan? Liam is after Liam Neeson, because you do not mess with Liam Neeson. I actually liked the name Liam way back when. Like, I think it was when Wayne and I started dating, because girls, we think about names. Like, when you were a little kid, what did you want to name your kid? Because you thought about that. So, Liam was after Liam Neeson, and you don't mess with Liam Neeson, and you don't want to mess with my Liam either. Like, it's crazy. But, yes. And my husband, once again, I think we were down to 3 names. Liam was almost Spencer. Like, he was legit almost Spencer. I called him Spencer for a day. I'm like, no, that doesn't fit. Love the name. I actually like it for a girl. But I was like, Liam. It just sounded really nice. Liam May. We don't share our middle names. Eventually it might come out. But that's just something we want to keep private because it's a personal thing. So, Liam May. It just sounded very nice. Nice, short, sweet, easy to spell. Like, he is not going to have any problems spelling that one. Oh, why is it freezing for you guys? Because as I'm looking at it, it's freezing. Oh, there we go. No. Okay, so then, I hope it's not freezing for you guys. Okay, now, Nolan. Nolan, honestly, people off of YouTube. Brittany and Baby has a Nolan. There was someone else that I was watching when I was naming Nolan that had a Nolan. I was like, that sounds so cool. Nolan Ryan obviously came to mind because of like the baseball player. And when I would mention the name to people, they're like, oh, like Nolan Ryan? And that's just what we ended up picking. Like I said, it was a battle to get that name. And he is Nolan. He is our Noli-Poly Oli. He is, yeah, he fits his name perfectly. And am I Irish? Yes, I am. I am a mutt through and through, 100%. My mom is she's like Irish, German, and Scottish. And so she did her ancestry, and it was so funny because I'm like, oh, well, then there's mine. I just need my dad to do it too, and then I'm good. I don't need to do it. But yes, there's quite a bit of Irish in me. What is the time now in your country? It is 6:34, as I am looking right at the clock. Where are you from? What countries? Is anyone from other countries or other time zones? Leave me down in the comments. Where are you from? We have, I have been meaning to make an update. I'll try to post. Leah, you're probably super busy with work, so no problem. And yes, we need to do a collab, most definitely. If you ever had a baby girl, what would you name her? I wanted to keep this a secret, but it's been out there. Like, it's in comments, thanks to somebody. But yes, we do have a name, and yes, she has a name. She's not even conceived yet, and she has a name. So we'll see if we ever do get that little girl. And what's funny is there's no way I could change it. If I found a name that I loved even more, there's no way of changing it because that's what Liam calls her, and she's not even conceived yet because that's what he wants. So he goes, I wish for a baby sister named, yeah. And I always wanted to like kind of keep that a secret because we did that with all of our kids. We knew the name before we told anybody, but everyone knows because both boys would have been that name. So literally everybody knows, and they're like, when are you going to have her? When is she going to come? Oh, the boys are home. Might get loud. Yeah, so we'll see if she comes. I really hope she does. She's out there somewhere waiting to come to us. From India. Hi, welcome. Wow. Like, what time is it there? I'm so bad with knowing the different time zones, and I should know because I have family in South Africa and I have family in England, but I never know. I'm always asking, can I talk? Can I message your parents? Can I message your sister? Are they asleep? Like, are we going to call them? Like, what's going on? So, what are your opinions on the name Noel? I believe that's how you pronounce that. It's really pretty. It sounds very like a Christmassy type name, but I love the spelling. That's a really cool spelling of that name. So yeah, if you guys want to discuss baby names, I do baby name videos, so you can just keep asking away. We've been going a lot longer than I was expecting. Thank you guys for being here. Anything you want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Anything? Yes, and Leah, you know what my girl name is, and there's a reason that we picked that too. That's my husband's favorite. So yes, Liam Neeson was, and actually I liked him in Love Actually. Like, that is kind of how I came up with it. And then I was like, you know what? He's kind of a badass. Like, no one wants to mess with him. You don't want to steal his daughter or his wife. You just don't want to. So that's good. Like, that's a good name. And then didn't realize it was literally going to be the #1 name. So supposedly, tons of Liams out there. But we have rarely met any. Yeah. And who knows? Like, Liam always talks that we are going to have 2 girls. He wants 2 sisters. And I don't know what I would name the second one. But we would need to start trying before that could happen. So, does anyone else have any questions? Sorry, I'm drinking my tea that I got from In-N-Out. Yeah. It's probably not appropriate to be drinking. Oh, it's after 5 o'clock on a Friday. It's probably not appropriate to be drinking, say, a beer or something. But that does sound good. It's been a long one. Today we were actually at SeaWorld, and yes, I know a lot of controversy around SeaWorld. That is like a whole nother topic, but the boys had a blast, and they got to meet Elmo. It was a cardboard cutout, but it was so cute because they thought it was legit. They thought that was really Elmo, and that was really Cookie Monster and Big Bird and all those. It was adorable. There's some pictures on my Instagram. You guys should go follow my Instagram. Days of May 19. So you can see that. But yes, and I am on Instagram TV. Are you guys on Instagram TV? Like, let me know. I'm on Instagram TV because I am. I'm just kind of putting my toes in the water of the Instagram TV. I'm not full blown in it. Like, I'm doing a video every day, but it's not like I'm watching everybody and searching everybody or anything like that. But yeah, I think those are all the questions. Let me scroll through. Did I forget anybody? If I did, leave me a comment again. See if I can go through. Colleen Bollinger is pregnant. I don't know who that is, but yeah. And if it's a YouTuber, I'm sorry. I'm so out of the loop. Like, I kind of stick with my bubble, and I need to advance that bubble, but I think I got everybody. Did I get everybody's questions? I think so. Let's see. Scroll all the way to the top and go down. Oh, and Leah, yes, you majored in sociology as well. Are you, like, do you work with your degree, like, in the field? Or, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to use my degree for anything. But I have it. It's right up there. It's beautiful. This in this case. I think USC is an all-master's in social work program. USC would be amazing. That's my family's like school that we just love. Like between the USC and UCLA, it's all about USC. And then my stepsister went to the other USC, University of South Carolina, and that's where my brother wants to go. So we have like 2 USCs in our family. Sorry, I'm just reading through to see if I missed anybody. Yes, Leah, he asks me for a baby sister every day, and it's so sad to be like, well, you almost maybe had one. Like, I can't explain that. I think that is it, guys. Did I answer all your questions? It keeps freezing when I'm looking at the screen. I don't know if it's freezing for you guys, but it is for me. Hopefully it's not freezing for you guys. But yeah, first live stream. And it's freezing. And at first originally didn't even work. I had to go onto my husband's computer. So I think I'm going to end it there, unless anybody's got more questions. You can always leave me, like, in any comment section of any video that I do, you can leave me questions. You can direct message me on Instagram, and I'll keep track of all those. And if this is a live stream that you guys want me to make kind of on the regular, now I can't particularly say it's going to be every Friday at 6 o'clock because I got kids, and yeah, life does not go predicted. Like, you can't predict it when you got little ones. From Jamaica. Awesome. So welcome Ryan Ford from Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica so bad. So bad. Currently pregnant, and every food makes her want to throw up. How far along is she? Because it will stop, hopefully. Mine, I was pregnant with Liam. Both of them I was pregnant during summer because they're both kind of at the end of the year. And I found that I was crazy sick for maybe 13 weeks with Liam, and it was like to the day. Like, I had one really bad day. It was my very last day of being like 13 weeks. It was horrible. And then I woke up the next day and it was completely gone. I found that putting those little like C-band things that push on your wrists, those helped with Nolan. Like, crazy help. I looked ridiculous. I looked really crazy with these purple things strapped to my wrist, but I did not care because I was not puking. And I'd take like a lemon. It's really strange, I know. I would carry around a lemon. And if I like got the juice on my tongue, that would help. Or if I smelled it, it would help. That also helps me if I am hungover, because it's the same feeling. Like, if you've ever been hungover, that's how it is for morning sickness. And that's kind of how your body handles it. And she's one of those. Congratulations. It's amazing. Being a mom is amazing. Being a dad is amazing. Having a baby is amazing. But it's hard work. So she just kind of has to wait it out. Not ever being completely empty of food really helped. If I constantly had something little snacks, or just kind of always had myself full in a way. Not overly stuffed, just something there. So that even if I did get sick, it was actually something that I would get sick. I got sick very rarely with both boys. I gagged. Every smell, like, I just would gag. I would cook dinner like this, like, because I was gagging, and my dinner was like almost nothing. Like, it would be like the littlest amount of stuff because it just was so hard. So I'm sorry, but she has to wait it out. And unfortunately, she kind of has to do it on her own. It's not really something that anyone else can help you with, but you just have to wait out. If you're really crazy sick, like you can't keep anything down, you can't keep any liquids, my doctor said if you can keep down Gatorade, then you're winning. Like, You really, at the beginning, don't need tons of calories. You're probably going to lose weight at the beginning, and then you'll gain it all back. But if it's really, really bad, she might have to go into the hospital to get fluids. It's more just getting fluids in your body. So if you can keep fluids down, you're golden until it just goes away. And some people, it doesn't go away, but it does get better if you are able to handle it. Yeah, I don't know the term for the overly sick while you're pregnant. There is a term for it, but I'm not exactly sure what that is. Yeah, I hope that helped. And like I said, it will get better. It will. So I've got 3 of you watching right now. And yeah, this might, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I'm not a professional, but I've been through it twice. So I feel like I am. I feel like I know everything. I've been thrown everything. Yeah, it feels like I've been thrown everything. So thank you all for watching. And for anybody that's watching this day after, I think I am going to keep this where you can like go back and watch it. And like I said, I can do this kind of on the regular, but it won't be super duper predicted. So yeah, if you guys like live stream, let me know. And this might become a regular, or at least just more frequently, because this is my first time doing this. I've never done live before, but it is awesome. So I hope you guys, it's been 46 minutes of me rambling. If you have any more questions whatsoever, like I said, you can personally message me. You can follow me on Instagram and direct message me, that kind of stuff. Now, my email is only for business purposes. I don't talk to anybody through email. I like to keep it out in the open. Like, yeah, there is a long story with that one too. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This was so much fun. Thank you for answering, or like asking all these questions, and for coming from different countries. Amazing. My husband. Oh, he's a goof. He's popping things up on my screen. So yes, got to get back to my boys. Now it's dinner time, bedtime, almost 7 o'clock. But it's probably going to be a late night. They took a late nap. So that is all. I hope you guys are subscribed. If you're not, make sure to hit that subscribe button. My Instagram. I am also on Snapchat and Twitter. And I am starting a Facebook page. So that will be coming. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Talk to you guys later. Bye.